is in the best interest of any lender that you continue to borrow. Sooner rather than later, you find yourself in a trap. And this trap creates an environment where you can no longer repay the debts that you borrow. That must also be understood in the context of the recruitment of political leadership in games that allow for corruption and wastage. So many countries therefore find themselves in a situation through the advisory services of IMF and World Bank and other institutions where they can no longer afford to service their debts. They have borrowed domestically, they cannot service the debts. Whenever the IMF say that your economy is doing very well, you should be very worried. We have seen it at one time when they said that of Argentina. We now know where Argentina is. We see what they said of the economy of Ghana, and we know where Ghana was. We know they are saying that of Kenya. Beyond the statistics, whatever they say about your economy is never matched by actual beneficial economic activity on the ground. I call it statistical growth, statistical El Dorado, land of gold, but in reality, you are suffering. So the architecture of international economy and the architecture of international commerce is designed particularly by Western countries to ensure that African countries, Latin American countries, and to a certain extent even some Asian countries are kept in a perpetual state of desperation so that they continue to be economically dominated. Because when you are economically dominated, it is also possible, therefore, to exploit your resources. It is possible to ensure that you export your cocoa in its raw form, export your tea in its raw form, export your minerals in their raw form, export everything in their raw forms. It kills invention and innovation, and then you become victims of what they describe as foreign direct investment, which in many cases is a perpetuation of that financial slavery which is wrought upon many African countries by those institutions.